Lily Platt faces terror in next week's run of the ITV soap, while an exit could also be on the cards. Coronation Street spoilers with Lisa's big decision as Carla goes behind her back, Theo lashing out and Abby gives in to Carl. There's love and war to come in next week's Coronation Street, as well as a big decision for Lisa Swain, which leaves Carla Connor unsure what to do next. Starting with Abby Webster, and as she berates brother-in-law Carl for all the trouble he's caused, he fights the urge to tell her about Kevin's fictitious cancer. But that all seems to unravel when a strung-out Abby confides in Tyrone Dobbs that she's planning to tell Jack that Kevin's cancer hasn't responded. It's Tyrone who assures her that Kevin isn't going to die, and later, as Abby confronts Kevin, he tells her how sorry he is, explaining he couldn't cope with losing her and thought that by lying about his cancer it would stop her from leaving him for Carl. Asserting that she can't bear to look at him, an emotional Abby heads out and straight into Carl's arms. As Abby declares that she's done with Kevin, they kiss passionately. As the week moves on, Abby paints on a smile for Jack's sake. Meanwhile, Carl doubles down and tells Abby that she's doing the right thing by staying with Kevin, and it's best if they keep their distance from now on. Things continue to get worse as at the garage. Kevin tells Carl he's sacked as he simply can't trust him anymore. Carl agrees that a fresh start might do him good. After, when Abby wonders where Carl has got to, Kevin makes out that he quit his job and announced that he wants to start afresh elsewhere, leaving Abby secretly gutted. Meanwhile, Debbie tries to persuade Carl to stay, but will she be able to? Elsewhere, with Lily Platt and Sam Blakeman at Eco Club, Nick Tilsley and Toya Battersby are pleased to think they've buried the hatchet. But as Sam scoffs at Lily's poster, he tells her that there have been 6 burglaries in the area, and the burglars move the furniture about. Lily then later returns home to find the door ajar, and when she sees the furniture has been moved, she screams in terror. It's not until later that Sam eventually opens up to Toya about his anxiety and his recent panic attacks, following Mick Michaelis' arrival at the school, which saw Lily lock him out of a classroom. Meanwhile, Todd Grinshaw grits his teeth and attends the restorative justice session with Noah. With the session over and having listened to enough of Noah's goading, Todd hurries out. But realizing he forgot his jacket, Todd goes back to the community center in time to overhear Noah on the phone to Danielle Silverton, Theo's ex-wife, and he's shocked to realize they're now an item. As Danielle joins Theo and the kids at the bistro, a seething Todd reveals Danielle's got a new boyfriend and happens to be Noah. Danielle's mortified whilst Theo reels. Miles then rounds on Todd and tries to punch him, but Theo blocks his path and accidentally strikes Miles, sending him sprawling to the ground. Theo's horrified. Later, Todd plays it down when Billy Mayhew calls round and sees bedding on the sofa. Explaining that Danielle is now with Noah, Todd reveals that Theo is not allowed to see his kids. Billy advises Todd to try and persuade Danielle, but will it work? Soon, Todd summons Danielle to the bistro and implores Danielle to let Theo see his kids, pointing out that he's a good dad. Despite trying to help, Theo is furious to discover Todd has been letting Billy advise him on how to sort out Theo's problems. So Billy calls at No 11 hoping to make amends, but Theo gives him short shrift, making out that Todd's in the shower. It's then awkward when Todd descends the stairs, oblivious to Theo's lies. Also on the cobbles, Lisa admits she skipped her therapy and instead visited her late wife's Becky's grave, as tomorrow would have been their anniversary. As the day arrives, Lisa is struggling with it being her and Becky's anniversary. But despite Carla and Betsy being worried about her, Lisa insists she is Oak and heads off for a therapy session where she finally opens up and admits to her therapist, Floyd, that she wonders if there was more to Becky's death than meets the eye, and if she was in some way corrupt. Meanwhile, unbeknownst to Lisa, Carla secretly visits Logan Radcliffe, who Lisa thinks played a part in Becky's death, in prison hoping to extract information about her girlfriend's former partner. Later, at the police station, Lisa sneaks into Di Costello's office and searches his email for any reference to Becky Swain. Will she be caught? Later, a furious Lisa tackles Kit Green after seeing his name on the computer asking for access to Becky's file. She soon tells Carla she can no longer work with Kit after he went behind her back. So, will Carla reveal what she has been up to? And James Bailey is worried as the facilitator arrives for the meeting regarding the special guardianship order for baby Layla. Will Dee